You know, Aluxer, these days it seems like everybody and their dogs are calling themselves entrepreneur. And sure, being your own boss, creating something meaningful, and making tons of money is the ultimate dream. But entrepreneurship isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. There's no single way to define it because entrepreneurs come in all shapes, sizes, and mindsets. And today we're talking about the 15 types of entrepreneurs. Welcome to Alux, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. All right, starting off with number 1, the Wantrepreneur. Now, if you type entrepreneur into Google, the definition that comes up is someone who starts a business and takes on some risk hoping to make a profit. So when you think about it, what sets one entrepreneur apart from another is the level of risk they're taking. Usually the riskier the business, the more money you stand to make if things go your way. Now, our first kind of entrepreneurs are the ones who take zero risk on. They're commonly known as Wantrepreneurs. You see, every business journey starts off with a single, real step into the unknown, and unfortunately, some people are all talk and no action. Now, we all know that one person who reads books, takes courses, and talks endlessly about their plans. They're always about to quit their job, about to launch their business, about to change the world. But you see them again months later and they always have some excuse for why they haven't started, or better yet, an even bigger plan. Entrepreneurs love the idea of entrepreneurship. They see the flashy lifestyle, the respect, the next big thing. But when push comes to shove, they'll find any excuse not to take that leap. Now, don't get us wrong, okay? Everyone starts as a wantrepreneur, but what separates the true entrepreneur is simple: the courage to take action. And that's the kind of people that we're talking about here. Number 2 is the side hustler. Now, entrepreneurship doesn't necessarily mean risking it all, okay? After all, somebody's got to pay the bills, and you don't want to end up being on the street because you quit your job and bet the house on your big idea. That's where our first type of real entrepreneur comes in, the side hustler. Now, these folks are more like modern-day superheroes. By day, side hustlers are accountants, teachers, or customer service reps, but by night, they're running Etsy shops, freelancing, or growing a local business. They're not quite ready to quit their regular job just yet, and honestly, they don't need to. And while side hustles usually start small, they can grow into something massive. Just look at Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg built the site while he was still a student at Harvard, okay? Even if it never took off, he already had a successful career in the bag. Now, number 3 is the Corporate Renegade. So for this type of entrepreneur, having one foot in the water and one in the sand simply isn't an option. These are the people who can't stand one more commute, one more team meeting, or one more performance review. They look around the office and realize that no salary, no title, and no corner office is worth trading their freedom. They're done with the 9-to-5 and they're done playing it safe. This is the corporate renegade, the kind of entrepreneur who's willing to risk it all because they've had enough of the ordinary life. For them, a job isn't a source of comfort, it is a prison. So they take the entrepreneurial leap of faith in the purest sense. They quit their 9-to-5s and go all in on business. No plan B here. That level of pressure is terrifying for most people, but for the corporate renegade, it's fuel. And think about it, most people only have the nice little fairy tale of being their own boss to motivate them, but corporate renegades are in survival mode always. As 50 Cent put it, there's no other option. You either get rich or die trying. Then at number 4, there is the Solopreneur. Now, entrepreneurship doesn't have to be so intimidating, and our next type of entrepreneur, the Solopreneur, proves that. These are your digital nomads, the freelance writers, graphic designers, people who've mastered a few skills and figured out how to turn them into a simple yet profitable business where they make the rules. Solopreneurs wear every hat inside their company. They're the CEO, the marketer, the accountant, and the customer service rep all rolled into one. And while it might sound exhausting, the truth is you don't need a complicated business to make a decent living. After all, it is a one-person business. Sure, solopreneurs aren't trying to build the next Google or anything, but that's not the goal. What they want is control. Control over their time, their work, and their future. It doesn't matter if you're at a home office or chilling on a beach with a pina colada beside you, you are the boss. Solopreneurs prove that you don't need a big company to be successful. Sometimes all you really need is a laptop, a dream, and the right strategy. Now, if this branch of entrepreneurship sounds like a dream to you, then you are in luck, my friend, because inside the Alux app, we've got an exclusive expert course called Solopreneur Success. It's designed to teach you everything you need to know to thrive as a solopreneur, from setting up your business, building systems that work for you, to creating a lifestyle that aligns with your goals. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your solo business to the next level, this course gives you the step-by-step framework to make it happen. Plus, inside the app you get access to countless other lessons designed to help you improve in every aspect of your life, including your finances, relationships, even physical health. And right now, there's no better time to take control of your future, and we want to help you do just that. That's why right now, as we're starting this new year, we're offering a special 50% discount if you download the Alux app and scan this QR code on screen right now and sign up for your yearly plan. If you've ever dreamed of being your own boss, well, let 2025 be the year you make it happen. Download the Alux app and check out Solopreneur Success today. It's the roadmap to entrepreneurship that you've been waiting for. Okay, so next up on our list of the types of entrepreneurs is number 5, the lifestyle entrepreneur. Now, most entrepreneurs have a simple goal, right? To make as much money as humanly possible. But lifestyle entrepreneurs flip this idea on its head. A lifestyle entrepreneur is someone who builds their business around their lifestyle, not the other way around. So for them, starting a business isn't about maximizing their money, it's about maximizing their freedom. They're laser focused on creating a business that funds their ideal life. Whether that's traveling the world, spending more time with family, or pursuing creative passions. Pretty often, their business aligns perfectly with what they love most. If they're into biking, they might run a bike shop or sell tours. If they're passionate about reading, they might open a bookshop. Their work is their lifestyle, and that's what makes it so rewarding for them. But don't let the name fool you. Being a lifestyle entrepreneur still takes hard work. At the end of the day, it's not about working less, but about making sure your work aligns with the life you've always dreamed of living. Number 6 is the serial entrepreneur. Now, for the serial entrepreneur, there is no separation between life and business because business is their lifestyle. Their greatest joy in life is the thrill of building something new. Take Elon Musk, for example. He was the co-founder of PayPal and made millions of dollars once he sold it, but he didn't stop there. Instead, he doubled down and built Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and the Boring Company. You can think of serial entrepreneurs as surfers catching waves. They're always on the lookout for the next big one. They're constantly building, scaling, and selling businesses. It's not because they're bored, it's because they're driven by the challenge of creating something from nothing. They see business as a whole like some kind of big game. And sure, money is how you keep score, but the real fun is in recognizing opportunities, solving puzzles, and thriving under pressure. For some people, business really is a way of life. Now, number 7 is the Investor-preneur. Similar to a serial entrepreneur, but instead of building for themselves, they use their resources to help others build companies and profit along the way. Now, we're talking about investorpreneurs here. If you've ever heard about angel investors, venture capitalists, and even good old-fashioned value investors, these are the kind of people we're talking about. Take someone like Mark Cuban, for instance. He built his fortune through tech and media, but today he's best known for being a shark on Shark Tank. Cuban has so much money that instead of building just one business himself, his time is better spent investing in dozens of other people's businesses. Now, of course, you already need to have a sizable chunk of cash to join the investing game in a serious way, but it's not like they're just handing out money and getting more in return. What sets investorpreneurs apart is their ability to see potential in a disruptive product, an untapped market, or an exceptional team. Once they spot it, they're ready to use their money to help it grow. And if they pick a winner, even a small investment could turn into a fortune. Number 8 is the real estate entrepreneur. Now, most people's only foray into the world of real estate is buying a home and then maybe selling it when they're older. But for the real estate entrepreneurs, property is their gateway to wealth. Take Barbara Corcoran, for example, another star from Shark Tank alum. So she started her career in the property game with a $1,000 loan, and after years of spotting and making the best right opportunities, She built a multi-million-dollar real estate empire in New York City. It was like trading her way up from a paperclip to a private jet. She didn't just invest in random properties, whether it was a small apartment or a skyscraper. Every deal she made was carefully chosen as a part of a larger plan to grow her empire. And what makes real estate entrepreneurs unique is the property isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's about strategy and long-term thinking. They need to make every deal work in their favor by knowing when to buy, when to sell, when to just flip a property, and when to rent it out for the long term. In this game, whoever has the best sense of timing wins, and it can be incredibly rewarding. Number 9 is the Tech Disruptor. Now, being a tech entrepreneur is the dream, but let's be real, it's one of the riskiest paths to take. For every unicorn startup like Uber or Airbnb, there are thousands of ideas that never leave the ground, and the moment you realize a revolutionary new product, every one of your competitors will try to outdo you. This is why the vast majority of tech startups fail, but the entrepreneurs that make it to the finish line get handsomely rewarded, and not just with money. Think of someone like the late Steve Jobs with Apple. So he revolutionized how people live, work, and communicate, and sure, he was a billionaire, but what people really remember him for is his legacy, how he reshaped the future over and over and over again. At the end of the day, that's the reason being a tech disruptor is so hard and exciting. Technology never stops evolving. For some entrepreneurs, that's too much risk to handle. But for others, it's an opportunity to really leave their mark on the world. Number 10 is the traditional business owner. Okay, so maybe life without Apple, Amazon, or Google would be really different, but could you even imagine it without all of your local shops and restaurants and even stuff like plumbing services? Impossible, okay? Traditional business owners are the unsung heroes of the economy. Sure, running a local hardware store, cafe, or car wash isn't exactly revolutionary, but traditional business owners like these create jobs, provide essential services, and connect their communities. They might not make headlines, but their impact is immeasurable. And let's not forget some of the biggest names in business started off pretty small. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, started with a single store in Arkansas, and slowly over decades it became one of the biggest businesses in the world. Entrepreneurs can get crazy sometimes, but traditional business owners remind us that a simple idea, when treated with care and passion, can really change your life. Number 11 is the Socialpreneur. Now, most entrepreneurs are dead focused on profits, but socialpreneurs start businesses with a completely different mission in mind: to make the world a better place. Take Blake Mycoskie, for example, the founder of Tom's. So his company operates on a simple principle. For every pair of shoes they sell, they donate another pair to someone in need. It's a brilliant marketing strategy, but more importantly, that commitment has improved millions of lives. Socialpreneurs create businesses that tackle big issues like poverty, climate change, or education gaps. For them, success isn't measured by how much money they make, it's measured by how many lives they can improve. But yeah, as you can imagine, it's no easy path. Building a business is already hard enough. When you add the challenge of solving global problems to the mix, well, the stakes get higher. But at the end of the day, what makes socialpreneurs special is their ability to strike that balance between purpose and profit. When you find a way to hit both of those targets sustainably, you can make a massive impact. And that's really encouraging. Socialpreneurs show that business can be about more than just making money. It can be a real force for good. Number 12 are influencers and celebrities. Now, the most traditional business wisdom is to start by building a product and then going out there to find customers. But influencer and celebrity entrepreneurs do the exact opposite, right? Take Rihanna, for example. Before she ever launched Fenty Beauty, she already had millions of fans around the world. And it wasn't just another makeup brand. It was her makeup brand, made specifically for her fans. And the thing is that this doesn't just apply to A-list celebrities. Anyone with an audience on social media can use the exact same playbook, which is why you see so many YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram influencers launching their own products. After years of building trust, engagement, and loyalty with their audience, They already have customers, but don't be fooled into thinking that it's easy though. Sure, a massive audience gives you a leg up, but normal business rules still apply. If the product doesn't deliver, the fallout will be brutal. But hey, if you ever get your 15 minutes of fame, don't miss the chance to turn them into life-changing wealth. Number 13, the artist. Now, anyone with an artistic flair at some point romanticizes the idea of being a starving artist, someone who totally is devoted to their craft and completely forgets about money altogether. Artist entrepreneurs realize that this idea is simply ridiculous. Take Jay-Z, for example. He could have stayed freestyling in the streets of Brooklyn forever or become just another rich rapper. Instead, he built Roc Nation, a record label and a talent agency that let him own the music he made and discovered new artists that he could partner with. Jay-Z and many other creatives like him prove that art and business can go hand in hand. They understand that business isn't just about numbers. It's about ideas, vision, and expression as well, and great artists have those in spades. When you bring all of those elements together with some good old-fashioned business savvy, you've got a winning combination. Number 14 is the trend catcher. Now, every few years, there's a new gold rush. The internet, crypto, NFTs, AI, you name it. And whatever the case is, there's always a tipping point where regular people start rushing to figure out what's going on, but by that point, trend catchers are already cashing in. Now, trend catchers spend every waking moment trying to spot the next big thing before it becomes mainstream, and when they get it right, oh boy, just look at Bitcoin's early adopters. Years before all the normies began asking, what in God's name is a cryptocurrency? The trend catchers were mining Bitcoin on their laptops and buying it for pennies. Fast forward a decade and some of them are millionaires, even billionaires, because they saw this golden opportunity before anyone else did. This game is all about judgment and timing. It doesn't matter if it's a new technology, a cultural shift, or a vital product. Catch the right trend at the right time, and you can build generational wealth. And number 15 is the E-commerce Tycoon. Starting a business used to be incredibly difficult and expensive, right? But in today's digital world, it's as simple as sitting down on a computer and hitting the right keys. E-commerce tycoons understand that the internet is the ultimate storefront. With platforms like Shopify, Amazon, or Etsy, you can reach millions of customers around the globe with just a few clicks. So it's like getting all of the perks of having a business, except you don't need a physical location or a warehouse, or even employees. Now, e-commerce entrepreneurs are experts at setting up online businesses that scale quickly and efficiently. But the truth is, most of these businesses fail, but since costs are pretty low, they can just get up and start again when they're ready. For an e-commerce tycoon, success is just a matter of trying and failing until eventually they strike gold. It really is wild just how much opportunity there is out there on the internet. And the craziest thing about this is that anyone, really anyone, can start their entrepreneurial journey online. And since you stuck with us until the end, Aluxer, you're getting a bonus type of entrepreneur. The soon-to-be entrepreneur. Because here's the thing, okay, the internet is the ultimate equalizer. It doesn't care where you're from, what degree you have or don't have, or how much money is in your bank account. So as we dig our nails into 2025, ask yourself, where do you want to be by this time next year? Do you want to be stuck in the same place making the same excuses? Or do you want to look back at this year and say, yeah, that's the year I started building the life I've always wanted? Because if that's you, we're here to help. Listen, okay, you're here, right? You've watched this far. That already puts you ahead of most people. But right now, the only thing standing between you and success is the decision to start. Inside the Alux app, we've got all the resources you need to learn how to launch a product, offer a service, and become a real entrepreneur. And since we're just starting a new year, if you download the app and scan this QR code on screen, we're gonna give you a special 50% off discount on your yearly plan. So don't hesitate anymore, okay? Make this the year where you changed your life for the better. All right, Aluxer, we'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care, my friend.